Hello students, in my last video we started the chapter the fundamental unit of life means cell, that how the cell is the fundamental or basic unit of our life. It is because it is the structural and functional unit of an organism. Okay, as well as we discussed about the type of cell, prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell, difference between them. Then we discussed about unicellular and multicellular organism. Also I gave you the difference between plant cell and animal cell. Today we will discuss about structure of cell in detail, that what are the components of a cell or what are the parts of a cell. If we study a cell under a microscope, we come across three main features or three main components. First one is plasma membrane, second one is nucleus, third one is cytoplasm. First we will discuss in detail about plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, this is the just like a cover. Like a cover protect every object from the environmental conditions. Likewise, the plasma membrane also protect the cell from the condition present outside. This is the outermost layer of the cell that separates the content of the cell from its external environment. Means the plasma membrane separates the internal content of the cell from the external environment. Then it is made up of lipid and proteins. It is flexible in nature. These are the properties of plasma membrane. Then we will discuss about functions of plasma membrane. As I told you earlier that plasma membrane is just like a cover. As a cover protect the object and give a proper shape to a thing, likewise the plasma membrane gives shape to the cell. It maintains the individuality of the cell, means that a cell is different from the another cell. This is known as individuality of the cell. Plasma membrane protect the cell from injury. Plasma membrane is selectively permeable and permits the entry and exit of some material in and out of the cell and prevent movement of some other materials. Means it is selectively permeable. What do we mean by selectively permeable? As the name indicates that it allows the entry and exit of some selected materials and some other materials are not allowed to enter or exit. It prevents their entry. Okay, now due to this plasma membrane, I have told you that there are entry and exit of some material. This entry and exit of the material is done by some processes. First one is diffusion. Now we should know that what is diffusion. There are some substances like carbon dioxide and oxygen which can move across the cell membrane by a process called diffusion. Means the carbon dioxide and oxygen, these are those selected molecules which can get their entry and exit across the plasma membrane by the process of diffusion. Now what is diffusion? Diffusion is the spontaneous movement. Spontaneous movement means that it is the easy movement, not a forceful movement. This is the spontaneous movement of a substance from a region of high concentration to the region of low concentration. Means a substance which is present in the region of high concentration that moves to the region of low concentration. This is known as process of diffusion. Okay, now we should know that what is the significance or importance of diffusion. It helps in the distribution of different substances throughout the cytoplasm of the cell. In the cell or in the cytoplasm of the cell, there are some substances. Their movement is due to the process of diffusion. Means the particles from the region of high concentration, they get moved to the region of low concentration. Then second one is diffusion help in exchange of respiratory gases between cell and their environment. During respiration, whenever we respire, we know that we release the carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide, it means that carbon dioxide is present in our body. After that it is released, because in our body it is present in the higher concentration. That's why it gets outside of the cell. So this is also due to diffusion. Third one is flowers of the plant spread aroma through diffusion. We get the fragrance of flower from a distance also, that is due to the diffusion. Second process is osmosis. Osmosis is also a process like that of diffusion, or we can say that osmosis is a special case of diffusion. Water also obeys the law of diffusion. In diffusion, we discussed that the particles or the molecules of the solute moves from the region of high concentration to low concentration. But in case of osmosis, water or any solute molecules, means the movement of water molecules through a selectively permeable membrane is called osmosis. It means that osmosis is the passage of solvent from a region of high concentration to the lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. This two same thing is one, that there is movement from high concentration to the low concentration, but the difference is in case of diffusion there is the movement of particles or molecules of the solute particles, but in case of osmosis there is movement of the molecules of solvent or water molecules. Now there are types of osmosis. There are two types of osmosis. First one is endosmosis. Second one is exosmosis. Endo means inside. If there is entry of anything inside, then we call it endo. And if there is exit, then we call it exosmosis. Endosmosis means entry of water molecules into the cell through plasma membrane. And in case of exosmosis, there is exit of water molecules from the cell through the plasma membrane. Next one is importance of osmosis. Roots absorb water from soil by osmosis. In the soil there is excess of water, from that roots absorb the water. So that absorption of water molecules, water is a solvent, so that absorption of water molecule from soil where the water is present in high concentration into the roots where the water is present in low concentration, so that is through the process of osmosis. Second one is, now the water is absorbed by the roots, that movement from roots, cell to cell movement of water absorbed by roots also take place by roots by osmosis. So with the help of osmosis, that movement of water molecules from the roots in the upward direction is by osmosis. So there are two processes which occurs in the cell, diffusion and second one is osmosis. Now we will discuss some basic difference between diffusion and osmosis. First one is diffusion occurs both in air and liquid medium, but the osmosis occur only in the liquid medium, okay, because there is requirement of solvent. Diffusion is the movement of molecules or particles of the solute, but osmosis is the movement of water molecules or solvent molecules. In diffusion, movement of molecules take place from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. But in case of osmosis, there is movement of solvent from high concentration to low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Okay, so this is the basic difference between diffusion and osmosis. Next, there is a small topic, plasmolysis. Plasmolysis is a process when a living plant cell loses water through osmosis. Means if a plant cell loses its water through the process of osmosis, there is shrinkage or contraction of the contents of the cell. away from the cell wall. This phenomena is known as plasmolysis. So what do you mean by plasmolysis? Like if you put a resin, okay, if a resin loses the water, then this is due to the process of osmosis. The cell gets shrinked. Okay, so what do you mean by plasmolysis? If the plant cell loses the water through the process of osmosis, it gets shrinked. Okay, it loses its original shape, it gets shrinked. This is known as plasmolysis. But if we put this plasmolysed cell in the water, if we dip this plasmolysed or shrink the cell in the water, then it again regain the water. Okay, it absorbs the water. This is known as deplasmolysis. So there are two processes, plasmolysis and deplasmolysis. If there is loss of water, shrinkage of cell will occur. This is known as plasmolysis. And if we put this shrinked cell or contracted cell in the water, it will absorb the water from outside media and it will again swell. This is known as deplasmolysis. Well student, this is enough for today. Tomorrow we will discuss a new topic. So please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you so much.